Southwest Stories with Steve Brown is made possible by the support of The Real Route 66, Chicago to LA, a 2-week tour of America's Mother Road, May 2015. Cactus Mart, a dig-your-own cactus nursery and desert artist gallery on the highway to Joshua Tree National Park in Morongo Valley. Calmada Boutique Hotel, a desert bed and breakfast resort with a French chef, located on 40 acres near Joshua Tree National Park. China Ranch, a working date farm and natural oasis near Death Valley National Park, open for visitation year-round. The Ridgecrest area, western gateway to Death Valley National Park, home to the annual Petroglyph Festival. The historic 29 Palms Inn, dining, music, and lodging on the Oasis of Mara near Joshua Tree National Park.
Some people think of the Southwest as barren and empty. To me, it's the landscape of my soul, filled with stories. Great stories of people and places, ambitions, dreams and visions, visits with friends, and mysteries of the past. There's awesome natural beauty, ancient, elusive, and wise. Adventures with characters, historical and fictional. Larger-than-life legends, captivating destinations, and, of course, everyday people. These are tales of a timeless journey and the people we meet along the way. I'm Steve Brown, and these are Southwest Stories. Follow California Route 62 east from 29 Palms, and you'll cross more than 100 miles of the Mojave with little human presence outside the remains of Rice, once a town of 3,000 souls. At the town of Earp, named for Wyatt, who once wandered this landscape, turn north and follow the west bank of the Colorado River on Parker Dam Road. It's along this stretch of road you can encounter friendly burros who are anything but bashful. And enjoy scenic views of the river before crossing over Parker Dam. This 320-foot-high, stylish concrete dam built between 1934 and 38 is known as the deepest dam in the world. Parker Dam generates hydroelectric power, but its most important function is to create the reservoir known as Lake Havasu, where aqueducts draw their water to supply thirsty cities in California and Arizona. After crossing the dam, head north in Arizona on Highway 95, where Lake Havasu City awaits. If you're a first-time visitor to Lake Havasu City, you definitely should take a stroll on and around the historic London Bridge. Bridges of one sort or another have spanned the Thames River for more than 2,000 years. The medieval London Bridge featured hundreds of multi-story buildings, latrines, and the occasional grouping of heads on spikes. It lasted for around 600 years. In 1799, there was a competition to design a new London Bridge, which was finished in 1831. But this bridge began sinking, and by the 1960s, it needed to be replaced. It was decided to sell the bridge, and an American businessman, Robert P. McCullough, purchased it for about $2.5 million, had it dismantled, the stones numbered, shipped to Long Beach, then trucked to Lake Havasu and reassembled. And he made money on the deal. The visitor center at the base of the bridge is an excellent place to begin learning about the history of the bridge, as well as about McCullough, the founder of Lake Havasu City, and the city's innovative designer, Cornelius Vanderbilt C.V. Wood, Jr., who had played an integral role in the development of Disneyland, though after a falling out with Walt, Wood was pretty much written out of all official Disney histories. Wood designed a number of amusement parks, including Six Flags Over Texas, which remains today, as well as Pleasure Island and Freedom Land in the Bronx, and went on to what he called his favorite job, designer of Lake Havasu City. Woody, as he was known in the world of chili cook-offs, not only won the 1969 World's Championship, but was also one of the original members of the International Chili Society founded by race car driver Carroll Shelby. Woody is credited with bringing showmanship to the world of chili cook-offs, as the champion from Beverly Hills brought glitz and glamour to competitive chili cooking, and the world is grateful still. Another great place to learn about Lake Havasu is the nearby Lake Havasu Museum of History. Its exhibits cover everything from McCullough and the London Bridge to the original inhabitants of the region, the Chemehuevi and the Mojave. Lake Havasu is known for all kinds of water sports and activities, and I'm getting a real treat. I'm going kayak fishing on the lake with Jeff Dean. Jeff is the fishing coordinator for the Lake Havasu Marine Association and a proponent of kayak fishing. He's been fishing since he was 4 and has been fishing bass tournaments for more than 2 decades.
Well, it's pretty hard to find this in the desert.
We get 800,000 people a year, mostly from California, come visit.
Jeff holds the Colorado River catch and release smallmouth bass record, but I don't think we'll be breaking any records today, other than for patience with my lame attempts at fishing, that is. To say I'm out of practice is an enormous understatement. I haven't touched a rod and reel for decades, ever since we took the kids to Alaska and I got skunked. And the kids are in their 30s now.
What time of the year is it best for them?
The tournaments start about November and they go till May.
Okay.
The springtime, the fishing's great. February to April is our best fishing.
I have weed.
Yeah, that's good. That's where the fish are.
Get off of there, you.
You can probably just slap your rod on the water and it'll come off. That's what I do.
Yeah. Yeah, let's go a little deeper.
Yeah, get out of the weeds a little bit.
So now, where do the bass go this time of year so they don't bite my lure?
Well, they're around. They're just, they're cold-blooded. So when the water's this cold, they're not very active.
But don't they have to eat?
Yeah, they're around. Absolutely. And they should be where these, we're in the weeds. That's where that holds more heat, more oxygen, and that holds the big fish.
Okay.
It's just, water's 53 degrees.
Yeah. You can't beat the backdrop here for this. I mean, the mountains and everything is so beautiful.
It is nice. Absolutely. Yeah, we're in 7. Maybe head out to about 10 feet of water and see how that is.
So now, besides bass, what else can people fish for here?
There's largemouth, smallmouth, striped bass is pretty popular. And we have the biggest red ear sunfish in the world. We've broken our own world record 3 times.
Really?
I'm serious. The last 2 years we set the world record and broke it 3 times in Lake Havasu.
How big do they get?
It's like a bluegill, right?
Yeah.
5.5 pounds.
That's huge for that.
Unbelievable. They're doing studies to figure out what makes them so big here. They're like Jurassic. Because the next nearest, like the old record's 4 pounds, and we're at 5.5 already. All right, I'm gonna brag. I got the state record catch and release smallmouth, 6'2".
Oh, that's good.
And
Not bad.
largemouth about 7.5, I guess. They've got them in the tackle store. They've got the mounts of them in the tackle store. They're amazing. 5-pound bluegill.
Mm-hmm. I seem to be good at catching the weed that grows around.
Is that
here.
what you?
Other than that, I got me a big fish. Hey, wait a minute.
Hopefully it'll pull back.
Something tells me that's not what I want. I might have caught something big here. Yeah, something real big.
You got a tree?
Yeah, I could. I could have 3. Oh my.
I was gonna say, it makes great video here.
Yeah.
He's so big I couldn't turn him.
I think I caught one of them lake piranhas.
Oh man.
Yeah. Yeah, something snagged pretty good on there. Yeah. Oh man, getting the sun right in my eyes too, that's fun. I see something down here.
Oh no, it's a tree. I can see the tree.
Yeah. I caught a tree. I caught something. I caught my finger. That teaches me for reaching back and not looking where I'm reaching.
Yeah. Found out they have sharp hooks, huh?
Gosh, yeah, what's with the hook thing? I may yet survive the morning. All right, let's see. This particular lure has actually got more hooks than I have brain cells. Obviously. Okay. Oh, this one. This rod's different. Okay. This one's kind of ticking me off now, so it's a challenge. Isn't that what fishing's all about? Like getting frustrated?
Relaxing. That's what it's supposed to be.
No, it's just this whole rod's different. Another 40, 50 years of this, and I could possibly catch something. Other than my finger or a duck maybe, or yeah, this one feels nice to me.
Good.
Sure is a beautiful place to get skunked.
Well, what a perfect day.
It's gorgeous.
Balloons.
The thing about fishing, whether you catch anything or not, it still beats working. Cruising around in kayaks on this beautiful lake framed by a dramatic desert landscape, rugged mountains and lively wetlands, and basking in the morning sunlight is relaxation that can't be beat.
Let's see what McCatlin can do. Here comes the field, 8 laps. Here is your heat race for the factory stock.
Havasu 95 Speedway is just south of town at Sarah Park. We're here for a sunny afternoon of racing with the likes of driver Tony McRae, who feels most comfortable at the head of the pack.
Tony McRae from Highland, California. Hey, Kevin, that's what you're going to be seeing a lot of.
Tony went on to win the late models category race later in the day through a race filled with yellow caution flags and excitement.
So I don't want to do that much advanced math on a Saturday afternoon, Rick.
I've got a compressed disc in my back hood, husband, but that's okay.
Well, I have a few things for my motorcycle riding days that
Back in the pits, driver Bobby Cairns gets ready to win the trophy dash for the late models category with Tony right behind him. The races here have a family feel to them, and driver Gavin Busey, who took the street stock race, feels right at home at Havasu 95.
It seems like a lot of the racing teams out here are family.
Yeah, definitely. Family is a big part of it.
So you live in Huntington Beach.
Yes, sir.
And you race in Havasu.
Yes, sir. I got lucky enough to drive this. You know what? To be honest with you, I started out at this track last year, and I bought a factory stock, and I did good in it.
Okay, so you started kind of at the entry level.
Yeah, at the entry level, I won 3 of my first 4 races. So then, I got hooked up with this guy. Yeah, absolutely. Like I said, last year I wrecked this car. I wrecked the front end. We had to replace the entire front end.
Ouch.
Yeah, it was quite expensive.
I would think. You look at this and you go, you really have to have a passion for this to be doing it, because it's like, there's a little prize money sometimes, but
definitely.
when like if you have one accident, it's not like you can go to your insurance agent and say, hey,
no, you definitely don't. I got to work it off. I work in the oil field, so.
Oh yeah?
Yeah. 8 hours a day, long, hard labor. Pay for this.
Well, I hope you enjoy it enough to make it worthwhile.
Oh, I love this.
You look like a natural for it.
I love it. It's a lot of fun for me. I mean, I know it's not everybody's cup of tea, but I love it.
Well, congratulations again.
Thank
you so much for having us over here. And good luck. I'm going to look for more of your wins here pretty soon.
Hopefully.
From the pits to the stands and the track itself, it seems like family here. Though, like every family, there are times when the siblings
I have
squabble.
position on it. That's his back window, or that's his back wheel right there. I have position.
Bobby is forced out of the main event when another driver gets a little more aggressive than Bobby thinks appropriate. Bobby's upset for all the obvious reasons, but soon he's able to laugh a little about it. Well, here we are at Havasu 95, and I can tell you, there's nothing like a day at the races. Ultimately, pretty much everyone here at Havasu 95, on the course and off, are winners. There's a lot of heart in this racing, and that's what seems to matter most. One aspect of Lake Havasu that makes it a great destination is there is no shortage of dining options available. The Blue Baron, for instance, out at the airport, is a fun and lively breakfast and lunch place run by Birgit Van Bynen.
We opened in August, and this is our 6th month, and we seem to be doing very well. So breakfast and lunch is our thing. We open at 7 to 3.
Now, how'd you get into the restaurant business?
My partner Randy, he owns a restaurant in town, Gallagher's. It's up the hill in the center of town, and he's been in the restaurant business for 30 years, and he thought it'd be a good idea to try this.
Well, it's a beautiful spot. Tell me a little bit about the Blue Baron itself.
The Blue Baron restaurant, the name is kind of interesting. We threw names back and forth, and we decided on Blue Plane, and we thought, well, Blue Plane's kind of weird. My dad finally said, how about the Blue Baron? We said, okay, let's just do it. And then my dad loved the room, we all loved the room, and as you've noticed, the bar, it's an original Brunswick from 1896, brought in from Whitefish, Montana, at the cost of $250,000 to bring it down, restore it, and set it up in here.
If you head south by car or boat, the springs at Havasu Springs Resort offers a nice escape from it all. You can visit the Bill Williams National Wildlife Refuge nearby. Along with downtown's Octane Wine Garage, the College Street Brew House is a regular crew favorite. And Tavern 95 serves up tasty house-made casual pub fare. Burgers, flatbread, wings, salads, and fried chicken, along with artisan shakes. For a dining experience in the heart of downtown Havasu, you can't beat the Red Onion. So Steve, tell me a little bit about the Red Onion.
The Red Onion, well, it started about 7 years ago. I started construction. The idea has been in my head for about 15 years.
Okay.
I wanted to find a location that was, right in the middle of the community, that I could create a place where the locals felt at home, and it's been here forever. And so it's just worked out well. Arnold Plaza was actually the first downtown Lake Havasu City. The bank was here, the grocery store, the post office, the liquor store, everything. This was
The things that you need.
Yeah, this was downtown Lake Havasu.
You've really created a great place with, you know, with open air dining. You've got the bar on one side, the restaurant on the other, and it's got a great vibe. I mean, did you design this whole thing?
Yes, I did, yeah. We revitalized this area, and then I've been working on the main street here to revitalize it.
Now, did you design the menu too?
Yes,
Okay.
yes I did.
Are you a cook, chef?
Yes, I do that too. I don't, the place got so busy that it takes more than 1 or 2 guys to cook, so we have 7 cooks. Yeah, this right here is pretty much the gateway to the downtown.
And there's so much to do here. It's like Arizona's playground.
Yeah, it is. We really want to show them a good time.
You're doing an excellent job with that.
Yeah.
I want to thank you for having us here.
Oh, I'd love
and,
it.
Really appreciate it. In the heart of downtown, just across McCullough Boulevard from the Red Onion, the nightlife of Lake Havasu comes alive at the Flying X Saloon, where Havasu goes honky-tonkin'. Tonight, Sidewinder River Rattler Band is playing, and they're a popular country rock band up and down the river and beyond, and a definite crowd favorite of the Flying X.
She had a real wide body like a 747, yeah. She could fly so high, take you right up into heaven, yeah. She's an oversized wings and a big tail section, yeah. Oh, you know I'm trying to keep it clean. She grabbing my attention, yeah. She gave me a look that was more than criminal. I bought me a ticket, now I'm headed for her terminal, yeah. Well, I climbed on board and she threw me into first class. She strapped me down.
I think one of the things I enjoy most about the Lake Havasu area is the wide variety of things to do. It's like someone took most everything you can do in Arizona, which is plenty, and dropped it all right here along the course of the Colorado River. You can get out on the water and engage in that relaxing yet frustrating pastime known as fishing, or more appropriately, trying to catch something more than weed and the occasional tree, or enjoy the raw, noisy excitement of a day at the races with some of the nicest people you'll ever meet, as long as you don't tear up their car. You can come back into town from a day of hiking, fishing, boating, off-roading, or any number of activities, and recount the day's events over a fine meal with friends, washed down by locally brewed craft beers, and dance into the night at a friendly honky-tonk with a great band. And when it's all done and you call it a day, you've got plenty of Southwest stories to tell.
We were cruising for an hour and the turbulence hit. That's when her body started shaking and I'm throwing up it, yeah. We were feeling kind of weak as I headed down the aisle. She gave me a wink cause I left her with a smile. Met me at the door, baby, can you see? Put your money on the dresser. No one flies for free, yeah. Come fly with me. I want you come fly with me. Come on and get you some. Fly with me. Let the engines roar. Fly with me. Everybody soar, yeah.
Southwest Stories with Steve Brown is made possible by the support of Cactus Mart, a dig-your-own cactus nursery and desert artist gallery on the highway to Joshua Tree National Park in Morongo Valley. Calmada Boutique Hotel, a desert bed and breakfast resort with a French chef, located on 40 acres near Joshua Tree National Park. China Ranch, a working date farm and natural oasis near Death Valley National Park, open for visitation year-round. 29 Palms, California, welcoming visitors for over 9,000 years, gateway to Joshua Tree National Park. The historic 29 Palms Inn, dining, music, and lodging on the Oasis of Mara near Joshua Tree National Park. The Ridgecrest area, western gateway to Death Valley National Park, home to the annual Petroglyph Festival.